All right. Here at Bulls Gap, Volunteer Speedway, and I'm with a guy that's been running here for a long time, Vic the Thrill Hill. And Vic, you've been around racing a long time, man. Tell me, what got you into this sport?
Actually, I grew up in Sevierville, and when I graduated high school, I really didn't want to go to college right off the bat. I just wanted to race. Nobody in my family really knew anything about it, and my dad said if I wanted to do that, I needed to move to North Carolina and get around the Winston Cup team. And I met Richard Childress, and he had Piedmont Airlines and Ricky Rudd. Worked there for a few years, and shoot, I was in the Cup stuff for about 10 years, and I enjoyed it. You know, and I ran a Daytona Dash car and some asphalt racing there, and just decided to move back home. All my family's from here, and found this racetrack here. Actually, I grew up and didn't even know this place was here.
No kidding.
And so I came back, and we ran down at Smoky Mountain some in a limited car, and got my first open car and started racing up here, and I just love this track. It's a fast track, and it's not far from me now at all, which is enjoyable, where you got to go 2 miles to go race. But like I said, this place here, I've raced here since, I guess, 96 or 7 in these late models, and I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a cool place, and for those of you who've never been here before, this is a 4/10 mile dirt track with 32-degree banking, and they get around this thing in about 12 seconds or so on these late models.
Yeah, last week the pole was a 12:14. We drew a little late number. I just hot lapped right there. I don't know if it'd be quite that fast. We were running 12:50s just then, but the track's going to be pretty decent.
That's good. It looked like it was a little tacky out there.
It is. It's got some spots that aren't, but it's got enough traction to get around there pretty quick. And when the sun goes down, it usually picks up a couple of tenths anyway.
Right, I remember that. The moisture used to come up out of the track here.
Yeah, it comes back a little bit.
That's cool. Now, in your past, was there one driver, an old-time driver, anything that had an influence on you that made you want to do this?
You know, and growing up, of course, you know, on television, you see Richard Petty and David Pearson and Cale Yarborough, which I had the fortunate I worked for Cale the last year he raced. But just watching those guys and racing, and I don't know what really honestly intrigued me into racing, but I just loved it and moved away. And like I said, when I moved away, my mom said, "You'll be back in 2 weeks." And it took about 10 years, but now we've got a successful race engine business. And you know, we do a lot of these late model dirt deals. And I'm going to run Bristol next week.
Oh, cool.
That UARA, Dan Estes owns the car. And we go up there. That's about my only debut on asphalt I do. When McClure was running, we still do some work for them and do some testing for those guys too.
Well, Vic, I'll tell you what, man, I'm glad you took the time out here. I know you're busy to talk to us, and thanks a lot. It was good to talk to you.
Thank you.